Everybody, and welcome to AudiOBooks, book review podcast.
Exclusively for audiobooks.
Yes, an audiobook review podcast. Thank you. Yes.
It's important.
Yeah, I'm JD.
And I'm Mallory.
And on this episode, we listened to, do you want to tell them what we did?
Yeah.
Or do you want to do it? Should I do it? I don't know what our...
We haven't set up a format.
Yeah, we haven't really set up a format.
I'm holding the book. So we read Pride and Prejudice, but not this one. We listened to the audiobook.
We listened to the audiobook.
Yeah.
Did you say we read?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's a whole thing I guess we should nail down.
You know, I mean,
yeah.
I think read just makes sense to me. It rolls off the tongue. It is a book. You read book.
This is going to be the, I don't know, the JD's bitching about audiobooks corner. We might not do it at the beginning of every podcast, but I did have a frustrating interaction with a buddy of mine. You know, I'm a comic here in Denver, and I was talking to another comic in town about the podcast we're doing. And he just kept going, I think less of you because you listen to books.
Yeah, but that guy doesn't read any books.
Yeah, that's
ever.
true.
So
yeah,
it's like...
Local comedian Patrick Scott, you should check him out. But he's very frustrated.
Yeah. I didn't even know. I was just like, this guy doesn't read any books.
He doesn't. He doesn't read any books. His wife is in a book club, he was telling me. But he kept, because he's trying to do a joke about how he equates reading audiobooks or listening to audiobooks is like doing steroids. He's like, I compare it to like a bodybuilder who does steroids. I respect them less than I do somebody who did it naturally.
It's like the Ozempic of reading.
Yeah, Ozempic of
literature.
Yeah. But I mean, I keep trying to be like, no, I have all the knowledge in my head.
Okay.
Like I've experienced the book.
I read a thing recently. They did a study comparing the brain activity of people reading books on a page or listening to an audiobook. And the really surprising, I mean, I don't know how surprising.
I think I sent you this.
Did you send me this? Maybe it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both very hyped about it. But that the same centers of your brain are activated whether you are listening to the book or reading it. Because it's the same part of your brain that is processing story. It's like, that's what's activated.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how you're taking it in.
Yeah,
so.
Something I liked, she said, is like, there's no difference between you interpreting words that somebody's telling you or translating squiggly notes on a page.
Yeah.
Like that's what I like, because everyone reveres the written word so much, I feel like. It's like, yeah, they're just squiggly lines on
literacy,
a page, dude. It's
very
really
important, very pro-literacy.
Yeah.
Like the ability to read matters.
Yeah,
but
she did talk about it being a little ableist. And I know my buddies, they're just, they're not being ableist. They're just trying to have jokes. But I do think Patrick really feels that way, which is frustrating because I'm like, you don't do either.
Yeah.
You like pro wrestling.
Yeah,
so
both parts of your brain are inactive.
And I'm not talking down to pro wrestlers. I just think Patrick is...
You're just trying to hurt him where he's hurt you.
Yeah. That's exactly where the whole thing is coming from. I feel like they hurt me because it makes me feel like they're saying I'm dumb, which is something we also talked about, because he's like, I'm not saying you're dumb. I just think less of you.
I think you're a worser person.
I mean, I don't know about that part, but and that's frustrating to me because I always had such a hard time reading growing up, and that was like, you're dumb because you're not reading.
Like a little bit dyslexic, right?
Towards the end of college, I was talking to a counselor, and he was like, it sounds like this is the thing. You had some undiagnosed dyslexia. But by that time, I was already in the last half of my last semester in college, because I was just talking to him about like all my struggles through, like, I was like, I never did any of the readings. And he was like, oh man, we could have gotten you, because they have programs where somebody would read the chapters and then you could listen to them. I was like, holy crap, that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that's, my audio bitch corner, or my reading.
I like audio bitch corner.
Audio bitch corner. Because I'm bitching about people.
Your auditory.
Yeah. What did we call them last time? Word peepers, word perverts.
Word perverts.
Word perverts. Yeah, that are judging me.
Yeah.
So I'm judging them.
Yeah, but they gotta like get their eyes on everything. Ugh,
sickos. They want to look at it with their eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you had a funny thing about gaping ear holes.
Gaping ear holes.
Yeah, it's like, this book was so good. My ears were so gaping for it.
I forgot the context of that. But...
We're talking about anal sex.
Okay. Yeah, sure. That makes sense.
Do you not want to get too blue on the pod? I guess we never...
I don't know. I mean, is this for children, right?
No, this
children
is not for children.
Audiobooks.
Sure, but they're not reading the books we're reading.
Yeah. Children aren't reading Pride and Prejudice or The Shining?
I mean, they might get it assigned to them in school. I don't think The Shining. I don't think any Stephen King is being assigned to kids.
That's very true. You have to find it on your own. I don't know that Pride and Prejudice is
Or do you think it will be... become a classic, and because one of the things I read about getting into the history of Jane Austen stuff is like these novels were considered trashy in their day.
They were like soap operas, basically.
Yeah.
It was like guilty pleasure kind of read.
Yeah. And now, people think Stephen King is kind of like popcorn as opposed to like, the vegetables of
eventually
the audio world,
it
the
all
literary
becomes
world.
vegetables.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing with Shakespeare. Like it was like in Shakespeare's time, that was like blue comedy, a lot of it, or like, really bloody tragedy. Like, it was horror. It was kind of all the things that we think of as being like pop culture. That was what that was. And now we're like, ooh, it's high literature. And they're like, no, this is like TV.
If you went back to their time, they'd be like, you're reading that trash?
That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, they were saying that like reading novels was
You're
like
dumb.
watching reality TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, it was not frowned upon, but it wasn't like the highest level of intellectual.
Yeah, nobody thought like you're a genius because you read Pride
it.
and Prejudice. They're like, that's not.
Yeah.
You silly goose.
But so it is interesting that, just give it time.
Yeah, just give it time.
Yeah. I don't know what the translation of tragedy plus time, equals comedy.
Yeah.
If this would be like
literature writing plus time equals literature.
Writing plus time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I think it is interesting and the history of it. But do we want to give a summary of the book?
Yeah, do you mean to read? I have this book here. I could read it. It's not like very, I don't know. It's sort of like this person's version of it. So
this person, it's not Jane Austen's summary. It's whatever.
No, it's like whoever published this and like Jane Austen, the best.
Yeah, right.
I guess I should read it now.
You're going to use your eyes.
Yeah, to read
do
it. So against like the core beliefs of this podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess,
that's like how, the narrator had to read it.
I know. Yeah.
Somebody had to read it,
That poor unfortunate soul.
Right. If only they could have listened. Okay, so Pride and Prejudice, one of the world's most popular novels, quickly establishes itself as a charming satire with its hilarious opening line. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. Anthony Trollope once said of Jane Austen, I don't know who Anthony Trollope is.
I can look it up.
I don't know if it matters. What she did perfectly. Today, Austen is regarded as the first modern novelist. Pride and Prejudice, Austen's own darling child, tells the story of fiercely independent Elizabeth Bennet, one of 5 sisters who must marry rich. I don't know that they must marry rich. I think they just must marry.
I mean, ideally, you'd marry rich, right?
Best case scenario, but, as she confounds the arrogant, wealthy Mr. Darcy. What ensues is one of the most delightful and engrossingly readable courtships known to literature, replete with finely drawn depictions of country manners, high society, and high comedy, and ultimately the economy-driven march toward marriage. Written by precocious Austen when she was just 21 years old and filled with scintillating dialogue, Pride and Prejudice is, in the words of Eudora Welty, also don't know who that is, and as irresistible and as nearly flawless as any fiction could be. Wow.
Trollope is a English novelist, civil servant in of the Victorian era.
Yeah, that's what's interesting about like the Jane Austen works is that they gained popularity in the Victorian era. So like in her time, they were kind of like nobody like really like glommed onto these. But in the Victorian era, they had like a big resurgence and everybody was reading it. And that's when it like really took off in the culture.
They weren't written in the Victorian era.
No, they were written in the Regency Era, which is...
In Victorian era. So we're talking like
1815. Yeah, I think it's like 1815. I could probably even look it up, like the exact year. But she wrote this when she was 21, but I don't think it came out until later. So, and she died in like 1817, so at 41, which is a tragedy.
It was her second novel, published in 1813.
1813.
Yeah, and it was contemporary.
Yeah.
So that's not the Victorian age. I'm sorry. When is it?
It's technically the Georgian or the Regency.
Yeah, because the King George was the king, right?
Yeah, and he's crazy.
Gotcha.
So his son had to be the unofficial regent king.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting.
If it was dwarves and elves, I'd be way more interested.
In the line of succession?
Yeah. Big fantasy fan, just for the audience. They're getting to know us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm constantly thinking about where does this fit in the Gilded Age structure of things? Because we got into that.
So
but that's like early early 1900s.
This is slightly pre-industrial. Like that's like kind of a big changeover from.
This is the Gilded Age is like 100 years later.
Is 100 years later?
Yeah,
from this?
I think it starts in like the early 1900s.
Wow,
1913 or
learned
something like
new.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is like industrialism is like taking off, kind of contemporary to this novel being written, but yeah, it was not the Gilded Age, which was like the rush of industrial.
I just think it's funny that show took such a big chunk of my brain that I'm like, what was happening?
The only way you conceive history
is through the Gilded Age.
What's happening to Railroad Daddy? Like, where's he at in this?
Yeah, I was trying to think of the other ladies' names.
Where's the clock twink? I don't know.
The clock. Wow, I love these stereotypes you have for them. Yeah,
for the
yeah. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. So we could pull up the audiobook narration.
Yeah. And we both read the same one because you got it from Audible.
I got it from Audible. And Scandal noted.
Yeah. And the reason the reason I wanted to is because Rosamund Pike does this one. So
yes.
Anybody not familiar, she played Jane in the 2005 Joe Wright version of Pride and Prejudice. But yeah, and she's great. Like she does a lot of narrating. She's just got like the perfect voice for it. So yeah, I could like listen to her read anything. I'm listening to her read Sense and Sensibility like after, like now that we've like finished Pride and Prejudice. I'm just going to take it all in.
Yeah, I wonder, because the Audible, we can just kind of talk about Audible a little bit as well, because it just suggested that next one and then it showed up in my library as downloaded. So I was like, did I buy this book?
That's what I thought too.
Did it use a credit for me?
Yeah.
But it still says I have 1 credit, so I don't think it did. I wonder if you get to a certain point where it'll be like, you have to buy this book, or if since it's an Audible exclusive, it's included.
Maybe.
I don't know exactly. But yeah, Rosamund Pike, great. She's a 4.8 star ratings here.
Yeah. Are there any 1 stars? I would love if we could find like a 1-star review of this.
All stars, 1 star only.
Ooh.
Yeah, one from... do you want to read it?
I will read this first one. 1 point star from Philip Rindle. Awful, period. This book is terrible. I hated the drama, and it was all 100% pointless. If you read this, you're probably 90 years old and have nothing else to do, because that's how bored you would have to be to enjoy this.
Damn.
1.0 on performance. Damn.
Wow. Yeah.
2 people thought that was helpful.
Another one, Utterly Dull by Curly Q. Do not recommend. Very boring plot. I can't finish listening to it even as background noise. Damn.
Wow.
It's 3 for performance though. That's over.
Okay. So
over half.
Nice. Oh, here we go. I don't get it from Dennis. I understand this is a classic and from a different time and morals and lessons, and it's exactly the kind of book I hated when forced to read for school and apparently still do 25 years later. 5.0 for performance, 1.0 for story.
This Audible thing, man, because I watched this whole like behind the scenes video of them doing the full cast recordings of Harry Potter. And it was like a special feature in a DVD. It was almost a documentary. Yeah, there was a documentary style thing. Yeah, so this was released in 2015. It's 11 hours, 35 minutes. I listened to it a little bit. Well, at first I listened to it on 1 times the speed. And then the second time I listened to it twice in between the last time I recorded and now. And then the second time I listened to it at 1.2. Because the old timey.
Yeah, if you go faster verbiage. Than I think 1.2 for me, it was like you'd lose a lot because it's so densely packed with jokes. Honestly, like I think you miss a lot of like how funny this book is if you like try to speed through it. Yeah,
there are some really like, whoa, damn, that's some shade. It's
yeah, like Mr. Bennet is sassy all the time.
Yeah, Mr. Bennet is fun.
Yeah,
but it was interesting because his depiction in the movie, I think of Donald Sutherland, as the very warm, jovial, like good dad.
So much heart.
But he wasn't, I'd only maybe seen clips of the 2005 version with Keira Knightley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Pirates of the Caribbean was my shit back then. And then I was like, oh, more her.
Yeah. I'm surprised I never made you watch the Joe
I think
Wright.
we watched it together.
Because it's just vibing. Yeah. There's like a big...
We did watch it, I think.
Not to deviate too much, but there is like a big dividing line in like the Pride and Prejudice fandom of like, is the 90s Colin Firth better than the 2005 Keira Knightley version? And like, I don't know, I kind of stand by the Keira Knightley. Like, it's like not as long, it's not as detailed, it's not like the book, but it's just the vibe, you know? And it has so much like, I don't know, it really grounds you in the world. Like, it's sweaty and like authentic. And I think Matthew McFadden is like the hottest Darcy. Wow.
This is Matthew McFadden.
Yeah, with that little
apparently he's
color.
very different in Succession, which was his last
Yeah,
big
he's a
thing.
very, very different character in Succession than Mr. Darcy.
Yeah, and then this guy, Colin Firth. I can't remember the first movie I remember seeing him in.
For me, it was this, the Pride and Prejudice. PMP.
Yeah, I do think it's funny. I was saying that like some like good British actors to break into the American
Zeitgeist.
Yeah, they have to play like a dad in a kid's movie or something. Or like a villain, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's trying to be the dad in Paddington.
Yeah, Paddington, I think, you know, one of the guys, a big British actor, was the dad in Stuart Little.
Who was that?
The guy who played House.
Oh, yeah, that was that. Hugh Laurie.
Yeah, Hugh Laurie, there you go.
Yeah, so, I mean, like, I've read this book a lot. I think
Love Actually might have been the first one I saw. Sorry.
Colin Firth? Oh, yeah.
Ooh, he was good in The Kingsman, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he was already famous by then. Bridget Jones' Diary, I think, was like maybe the first, which is actually a retelling of Pride and Prejudice.
You got to be the weird guy.
He plays Darcy in that. Like the character's name is Darcy.
That's fun.
Yeah.
You got to be, he's probably like the dad or something in What a Girl Wants.
He sure was.
Before you can be in The Kingsman.
Yeah. I don't think we have to go through all of Colin Firth's career.
No, I just think it's funny. Sorry. Yeah. All right. Sorry. Back to the book. Yeah. So like I've read the book, I mean, maybe like once a year. Like I've read it a lot. Really?
Yeah, I've read it a lot. And then I've seen the show, like the movie, like, I mean, it's one of those like comfort things for me. I just like put it on.
It's like your Lord of the Rings.
My Lord of the Rings. Yeah. I can like always return to it.
I listen to it once a year and I watch the movies about once a year around this time.
Yeah.
So those might be the next books we do.
Yeah. That's
And just throwing that out there.
Yeah. But yeah, and I've watched like the 6-hour miniseries BBC one. Like I like grew up watching that. We would like have a whole day.
What drew you to it?
I mean, I think like the miniseries was put on in front of me when I was a kid, and I was just like, wow, I like love this. And I've always been like really into that kind of storytelling. So it's not.
What's that kind of storytelling?
I guess like historical drama.
It might be the first real
comedy.
Romance I've listened to.
Oh yeah. Which is a good, like, you know, I feel like this story particularly is like the baseline of every romance novel that's ever been written. Like this is like the starting point.
Yeah. I've listened to a couple.
This is like the first like enemies to lovers, where, you know, like the trope starts here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I listened to something there like, I don't think she originated it, Jane Austen, but this is like the big one that people think of.
Yeah. Like
she
it set the tone, set the
map.
standard.
Yeah. Like there'd been fantasy books before, but when Tolkien did Lord of the Rings, that's what it was like, shit's going down.
Yeah.
Like this is the definitive thing.
Yeah, this is the one. Yeah. So what do you think of the Rosamund Pike, like the performance of it?
I enjoyed it. I like her a lot. I mean, I was introduced to her through the Wheel of Time series, and now she's also reading those for Audible as well. And I like the way she does the voices. I don't think anything's too.
Yeah.
She's not like when she does a man's voice. You know, she's not doing like a stereotype or anything.
Not, here I am a man now.
Yeah, and then she does a lot of fun accents. I think she's good.
Yeah, her Mrs. Bennet is so funny, and her Lydia also great.
Yeah. Ooh, should we get a little sample?
Little sample? Yeah. So you said that you thought that she was doing Keira Knightley when she's doing her Elizabeth Bennet.
Yeah, I think I heard a little bit of Keira Knightley's like jowly thing. Yeah.
And she is like, I think, just doing herself when she's doing Jane.
Yeah. Which I think is fun.
That's like, that's that character.
Let's see if we can we'll go to chapter 2 here.
Mr. Bennet was among the earliest of those who waited on Mr. Bingley. He had always intended to visit him, though to the last always assuring his wife that he should not go. Until the evening after the visit was paid, she had no knowledge of it. It was then disclosed in the following manner. Observing his second daughter employed in trimming a hat, he suddenly addressed her with, "I hope Mr. Bingley will like it, Lizzie."
Yeah, that's good.
"We are not in a way to know what Mr. Bingley likes," said her mother resentfully, "since we are not to visit." "But you forget, Mamma," said Elizabeth, "that we shall meet him at the assemblies and that Mrs. Long promised to introduce him."
You don't think that sounds like Keira Knightley?
I don't hear it, but I don't.
That's something I've heard from as a not a criticism, but as a thing with people who've done movies with of the books they're reading. They tend to do impressions of the other actors in the movie.
Yeah,
I mean that's not a big criticism, but a big comment you hear with the Andy Serkis Lord of the Rings.
I mean, it's like so tied together with the Gollum.
I mean, I love it too.
But I think also, I mean, if you're listening to Rosamund Pike do Pride and Prejudice, you want her to kind of like have that tone. So.
Yeah. I think you're going to it for her.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
there's
she's great.
a bunch
I
of
could listen to her read CVS receipts. It's great.
Yeah, there's multiple versions of this Jane Austen. There's full cast recordings. There's a bunch of different ones.
Yeah, I have a full cast recording, which is fun, but they really condense a lot, which I don't love.
Okay.
So
yeah, because this one here is 4 hours and 34 minutes, and that came out this year.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and I want the whole thing.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, and I recently with these Harry Potter scandal noted full cast recordings that I've realized I don't like listening to them in the car. Usually I do most of my listening in the car because I'm a driver for my day job, and there's just like too much going on. And like we only have one speaker in the bus that I drive, so like I'm missing half of the stuff because they, they're doing a whole surround sound thing. So I just feel like I'm missing out.
Yeah.
And then when I do put the headphones in, it's almost overwhelming. I can't do a lot.
Yeah, it's like hard to like really focus on the story. You're getting like kind of dragged through all of it.
Bombarded by a lot of different sounds.
Yeah. I mean, some people like to cast recordings, but it's just
it is fun.
Yeah. I think it depends on like the mood you're in.
It's
like,
a different experience.
In specific for sure.
Yeah. I don't feel like I can be doing dishes or whatever with I don't know. Anything more than doing dishes while listening to a full audiobook or audio cast recording is too much stimulation for me.
Yeah, your brain's like too much.
Yeah. I mean, because they're doing a whole thing. I mean, they're creating a whole world. It's crazy.
Yeah, and they're doing like sound effects and stuff. It's a lot.
Yeah, sound effects and music.
Yeah. But you recommended this book. This was your pick. So what made you say that you wanted this?
Well, yeah, because I knew you liked it. So I guess I wanted to, do something I think you want, keep you interested, I
read lots of books.
I know you do it. But, I wanted to feel like, there's a fairness between the two, us choosing books or things we like. Because I know probably the rest of the year is going to be taken up with things I like. So more than you.
You think so?
Yeah. Lord of the Rings. You said you would. I did say to listen to it.
I would listen to Lord of the Rings. It's it's time. I mean, I love the movie, so we don't have to talk about that now.
Okay, but I do like a lot of these phrases in here.
The writing is so good. It's just solid,
and it's fun to say. Upon my word,
upon my word, Mr. Bennet.
Yeah. I like the. It's a fun phrase to say. That's something I wrote down as like the phrase that stood out to me.
Yeah.
So that would mean like I swear to God. I'd be like I swear to God, brah.
Yeah, but we can't say it. I swear to God because that's swearing.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. So upon my word.
Yeah. On my word.
Yeah. Very good. Sisters, I thought was an important theme in the book here.
Yeah. I think this is like one of those classic books that if you are a girl who has sisters, it's kind of like Little Women where everybody's like, oh, I'm the Lizzie and like, I'm the Jane, like, but nobody wants to be like the Kitty.
Nobody wants to be the Kitty.
Nobody wants to be the Mary, Yeah,
Mary is
the
forgotten one, right?
If you like listen to Little Women, it's like, oh man, like I'm like such a Jo and like I'm such an Amy, blah blah blah. Like I'm such a Beth. I love to like die. It's like blah.
Beth dies.
Beth dies of scarlet fever.
Beth is one of the sisters?
Yep. Not in this book. I'm sorry. I'm talking about Little Women.
Oh, okay.
I'm more sort of talking about the concept of like sisters in books. Like if you are, if there's sisters in books and you are a woman with sisters, it's like.
That's why I thought you were drawn to it because it's all about sisterhoods
and like, Lizzie is like the second born. So like, I'm definitely the Lizzie. Yeah. Solid Lizzie vibes.
Yeah. Did your sisters like it too?
I think so. I don't know that like, my sisters were like, oh, I'm like definitely the Lydia because I'm the youngest, or I'm the Jane because I'm the old, like it wasn't that vibe, but I don't know. But like, I don't think they get as much like they're not as like defined. And I think every woman who reads this thinks that, oh, I'm the Lizzie, like nobody reads that thinking, oh, I'm such a Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Mary's the boring one.
Gotcha.
But yeah, every woman who reads this is like, I'm the Lizzie of the world.
You're like, no, you're not.
No. Only second-borns get to be the Lizzie.
Is Lady Catherine De Bourgh, is she hot?
No.
Just trying to have a hot take.
It's like interesting. Yeah.
She's like giving mommy.
She's giving mommy to
I
you?
want that.
She's like a bossy mommy.
Yeah.
So we talk about the plot a little bit?
Like tell me my garden's not good enough.
She would definitely tell you that. She'd call you unkempt.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The garden is my downstairs. Just for the listener.
Yeah. And then she'd recommend a gardener to clean it up.
Yeah. And then it's a threesome.
Jesus.
Sure. What do you want to talk about?
Did you want to talk about like the plot of it? Like,
I want to go through more jokes I have.
More bits about De Bourgh.
No, yeah. So the opening line, obviously famous. Rich man wants a wife.
Yeah, rich man gotta want a wife.
Right. Yeah, because in the movies they show Lizzie like seeing the guy show up, right? But isn't it the mom who tells the dad that the estate has been bought by Mr. Bingley?
Yeah, that Netherfield is let at last.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically the big impetus of this is that Bingley is like, who's very rich, but not as rich as his friend Darcy, is renting a house because he's like trying to like on the market to buy. So he's kind of like checking out some estates because you do that when you're a trust fund baby. And then he brings his sisters into Meryton, which is the town, and like, yeah, he's just checking out the vibe. And it like, and the description of this to me is like, it's like small town. It's, you know, kind of country, cozy. Everybody knows everybody. And then these are like the rich, hot guys.
And it's even called the Shire.
It's called the Shire.
So
cute. So cute.
Lord of the Rings vibes in there. That's all I thought about when they kept saying the Shire.
Yeah.
That's not what you thought of?
No, I did not think about that at all. I don't know why. Like, it didn't even raise, anything for me. But basically, like, they meet these two hotties and then like his mean sisters, Bingley's mean sisters, I'm sorry, at the ball, at the town ball, which is like, you know, everybody is kind of getting together and dancing. And this is like one thing, I looked this up this time around and it like shocked the hell out of me. But these dances that they're doing, like, they take like half an hour minimum to get through. Like, they could take like up to an hour to get through one of these dances, depending on like how many people there were and like how long the song was. And you're going through the moves and everything. So like Darcy coming in, so Bingley comes in, he's like down to dance with everybody, dances with Jane twice, which is like, if you dance more than twice with somebody, it's considered improper because you're like, why are you hanging out together so much? That's weird. You're being, you know, indecent, you know, stop dancing. Which and the dancing was like, you know, hand holding and stuff. But like Darcy, the whole thing that he has is like, I don't dance. I don't dance with anybody that I don't know. I dance with my friend's sisters and that's it. And I'm not going to like dance with these women. And they're like, why won't you? You're being so rude. And he's like, no, because I'm not sitting with some bish for like half an hour that I don't know.
Well, it's not sitting. It's
but like small talk with like one stranger for half an hour. Like, I would also never dance with anybody.
But again, they're like changing partners and stuff, right?
No, they're like, it's like half an hour that you're kind of waiting to like you like switch a little bit, but you always go back to the same person. You don't have a chance to like talk to somebody else while you're in the middle of a dance. It's like, no.
Okay.
I would be like, I'm on Darcy's side now. Like, don't dance with anybody if you don't have to.
Yeah. Even these ugly bitches in the room.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That's like what starts the prejudice is that he calls Elizabeth not handsome enough to tempt me.
Right. And I did think it was funny that
sick burn.
Yeah, they're using the handsome for women. It's a pretty handsome for men now.
Yeah.
Did we take that? The patriarchy?
You took that, yeah.
I
like to think that I'm a handsome woman. I would prefer if you would call me handsome.
Okay. This is my handsome wife.
This is my handsome wife. She is quite the handsome woman.
Yes. Yeah, totally fun. A lot of fun little tidbits and like, you know, wordplay I thought was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, wasn't there something where Darcy says something to the extent of like, if I loved you less, I could say more or something like that?
Yeah, he says it at the end of the book.
Yeah, and then I texted that to you, so.
Yeah, and then I called you on it because I know the book. Yeah. And you were like, how dare you? These are my feelings.
Yeah. Just because I read them somewhere else or listened to them, heard someone else say them.
They're not like.
Does it mean less?
No.
I mean, most romantic things I'd say I've heard
I brought this
somewhere.
up to a friend and it was like, oh, like he just like quoted something and he's like, yeah, but he quoted Pride and Prejudice to you. Like, that's like a baller move. So, yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice. I knew those guys you're hanging out with, your friends are cool.
Yeah. Exactly.
Nice. It was. I thought it was like a little bit of a flex, you know?
Yeah,
I guess
so
in
too.
a way.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
At the time, I was like,
that.
Yeah. Like, whatever. Let's just quote Mr. Darcy. Can't trick me.
I mean, you know, anything I'm just parroting things that I've heard throughout my life.
Yeah. But it's like, but then somebody said, because somebody who like, a friend who like knows that I like love this story was like, he quoted that to you. Like,
yeah.
That means a lot. So.
Yeah.
Which it does.
Thanks. I've been seeing a lot of stories, YouTube stories and reels and stuff of like ladies being like, what the fuck? Guys don't talk like Jane Austen ruined men. Like for me, like
men don't talk like that.
Yeah, they're talking like this to her and like the guys on Tinder are being like, well, how's that ass? You know, what that mouth do?
Jesus. Darcy would never. And also Bingley would never. Wickham would. So? Wickham would do it.
Would be like, what that mouth do?
What that mouth do?
Yeah, Wickham is, I mean, we don't have to, I think anybody listening to the podcast knows these characters.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we don't have to give a description of all of them. You think?
I don't know.
We don't have to describe who Wickham is.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's coming in here not knowing who Wickham is.
He's the villain. Yeah, I mean, so this is definitely, I guess we didn't say that before, spoilful.
I mean, it was written centuries ago. So
right, but yeah, this is not one of the, this isn't the pod/YouTube video you go to when you haven't read the book.
Yeah.
This is
we're coming to discuss it like a book club, like an audio book club.
Audiobooks.
Yeah.
So Wickham, he's the playboy. Is he the antagonist?
Yes, for sure.
Which is the bad guy.
The bad guy, if you know literary terms. Yeah. The thing about Wickham is, like, you know, he has history with Darcy, and he kind of instigates. Yeah,
there's no
prejudice.
Duel. There's no fucking.
You wish, right?
Yeah, I mean,
if anybody deserves to get dueled,
Count of Monte Cristo. At least they fight in that one.
Right.
At least there's some sword fighting. He wouldn't sword fight.
I don't know if he knows how to sword fight. I guess he doesn't have a weapon. You would pistol whip him.
He's not walking around with the sword.
This is like a big part when like Wickham like does some dastardly stuff, and they're like, "Oh, Mr. Bennet's gonna have to fight him. You know, he's gonna have to duel, and then he'll be killed."
Elizabeth's
so, like,
dad,
duels are still happening. So yeah.
It would have been pistols and the 10 paces, right?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I think it would.
I don't know much about duel culture. Sorry.
Well, I mean, I've listened to the Three Musketeers.
Hamilton.
Great.
Yeah.
I mean, this is Three Musketeers time. It's not Hamilton. Hamilton's the 1900s
this
again. That's I was wrong.
This is after Musketeers. This is like post French Revolution. This is Napoleonic times. And I think what's interesting about these books, like what is like a big difference between what was being written in her time and like Pride and Prejudice and all of her novels, is that these are happening during like. Oh yeah,
you're right.
What?
Three Musketeers was 1625 to 1628. Right. 200 years later.
Yeah. But like these, I lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just like lost it. I had a point. I was going to make it. Okay. The point I was making is that these books were taking place during the Napoleonic Wars, also like kind of written during the War of 1812. So like England is in a lot of wars. Like they are actively doing military stuff. And it just isn't a part of the story, right? It's like there's like the militia, like they're referenced, like it's a part of the culture, but she's not talking about like the sweeping grandeur of war. She's talking about.
I wouldn't have got that there was a war going on at all.
Yeah, exactly.
I just thought like,
which I think is like how people feel, right? When like there's a war going off in like foreign fronts, they're like, yeah, sure, but like, well, we're fine, and we're just hanging at Meriton.
Yeah, I mean, the bulk of my life. We were in that Iraq war, we were in Afghanistan doing stuff, and it never really.
And like,
it was just.
But people still did Friends,
Yeah, it was Christmas. We still had Christmas, and we just, didn't think about it.
Yeah,
it was the norm.
Yeah, and I think Jane Austen did that. Right? Except
you
don't have to talk about war if you don't want to.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah,
but Wickham, there's no climactic, duel or anything like that. But it was interesting, guys. You can like it. Is what I'm getting at.
Guys, you can like this.
You can like this book, guys. I'm not trying to be like the jockey dude or anything, but it was not a big climax.
There's not a lot of action.
But I did like the drama of because Wickham takes this youngest sister, and that whole drama was fun.
Yeah, what I think is like what I love about this book is. It's the build, right? So you have these two characters who hate each other, like on first sight. And like Darcy, because he thinks that she's like less than him, and he thinks her family's less than him, and he's liking her against his will. Like he's drawn to her, even though he doesn't want to be, because she's like not the right fit for him socially. And he's doing everything to kind of avoid it. And then he has the worst proposal ever, which is it's so bad that it's like you can feel Elizabeth being like infuriated by it, because he's like, your family sucks. Like you kind of suck. Like everything sucks, but I still love you against my will.
And I know you've been waiting for me to propose.
Right. Yeah. And he like cannot believe that she would say no. And then there's a part of her that I think almost wants to say yes, because he is very rich.
Yeah, it is funny because like her friend that ends up marrying her cousin would have said yes to him no matter how badly he proposed.
Yeah, Charlotte Lucas would have said yes.
Yes.
She's like, all right.
I mean, probably all her sisters would have said yes too.
Yeah, I think most women of the time would have said yes, which is like what's so surprising. surprising is that she's like, no, you can't tell me that you like hate everything about me and then say, marry me anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, the idea of love in this book is very
I think
different than the modern sensibility of it.
Yeah, the idea, I think Collins is Mr. Collins is like a really important character to that because he comes in, he wants to marry.
That Mr. Collins voice is fun.
Mr. Collins
He's like always out of breath.
He's the funny, I think he's the funniest character in this book. Like, there's something about like the way he's like, oh, I like know that ladies like certain compliments paid to them and I'm really good at, making those compliments.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, that's weird. That's a weird thing to like reference about yourself. Like, oh, I like really study how to make compliments to ladies. Like, okay.
Hey man, he's playing the game.
He's
the fucking
first of the game.
Yeah.
Which is why it's so uncool.
And I like how the dad's like, do you think of these things off the top of your head or do you have
no, I practice all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah. I think one thing that is so amazing about Jane Austen is she wrote these fools, like these foolish characters in such a way that they feel aggravating. You're like, who is this guy? Like, what's going on? And like, it really like gets your like blood up against them a little bit, but then they're so funny and like so ridiculous. And she's really good at pointing out the reality of ridiculous people.
I just wish if one of my cousins died, I could inherit their house.
Oh, what a dream, right?
Right?
I couldn't because the entailment only goes to men.
The best of times and the worst of times.
Right. Also not this time.
Well, I mean, that's right now is the best.
Tale of Two Cities. Yeah.
Yeah. There's some interesting parallels with being poor then and being poor now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At least we have
and this is like
bidet.
Collins like is a big deal because the reason that these five sisters are struggling so much is because the way that their father's will works is it has to pass to Collins. It has to pass to a male heir. It can't go to them.
And that's because he's kind of been too aloof or doesn't care enough to really look into it.
Well, I think it's more
that's what kind of makes him a bad dad, really.
I looked into like the law of it, which actually it's interesting because Jane Austen was very like in touch with the property law. Yeah, property law of the time. But basically he could have passed it to his daughters, but he would have had to get Collins to agree.
Okay, Collins would have had to.
And it would have been a process. Yeah. But at that point, the Bennets thought that they would have a son, right? So they kept like having daughters. And then by the time like no son came around, like Lydia, the youngest, is only 15. So like they thought that they were going to have a son.
Only
15 is very young. Yeah. 15 is very young. Yeah.
Not in them days.
Right. That's true.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I was getting at. Everyone thinks of Donald Sutherland as being the kind old, good dad.
Bennet's a bad dad.
Yeah, Bennett's not a great dad.
He's not great. And like the way he talks about his daughters, he's like, these girls are dumb. Even like Lizzie is like kind of dumb, but she's like a little better than the rest.
She's still his favorite.
And she's like, oh, I love my dad so much, even though he thinks I'm kind of stupid. And that's the thing. Like Bennet is like of the time, he's a really bad father because all of the bringing up of children was supposed to fall on the father, and he just he doesn't want to be bothered. He wants to sit in his library and read.
You mean in the sense of like their education,
like their character,
stuff,
their morals. Yeah. Like he was supposed to teach them that, and he doesn't take a part in it. He leaves it to Mrs. Bennet, who married up. She was not an educated woman herself because of her class, and like didn't have the necessary skills to educate her daughters. And like he should have recognized, hey, like I married this woman. That's on me. Like now these girls need a governess. Like De Bourgh calls it out. She's like, hey, like your parents did a bad job. And everyone's like, oh, like what a bee. But she's right. They did a bad job.
Yeah, because she's like, oh, you should have been playing the piano. You should have had a governess, blah, blah, blah. And
it's just luck that Jane, which I think is so funny, that Jane Austen wrote a character of like, this is the hottest woman who ever lived. Like, what do I call her? It's got to be Jane. Like, she had a sister named Cassandra, and she's like, nah, not Cassandra. Ugh. Gross. It's gotta be Jane.
I thought the hottest one was Lady Catherine De Bourgh, but I guess.
Is that in who in your mind are you picturing as like Lady Catherine De Bourgh?
I guess if I was thinking about it now, I hadn't really thought of anybody specific in my mind. But if I was going to cast it now, I would do the lady from Ted Lasso.
Hannah Waddingham?
Yeah, Hannah Waddingham.
Hot. Honestly, could do it. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, yeah, I get it. In the 2005, it's Judi Dench, which is fun.
Ooh,
yeah. Also very
good. Yeah. So the dad just let them like run around like feral little girls.
Yeah, barely
feral
taught them to
cats.
read.
Yeah, and it was just like if they wanted to do things, because Lizzie says like if we wanted to read, we read or whatever. It was up to us to whether we wanted to become educated or not.
Yeah, he kind of lets them run wild.
Yeah, but they did pick up the piano. They do things. So
some of them.
It's good that they're...
Mary is the most accomplished, which is funny because they mention a lot that Mary is not pretty, but she is the most accomplished.
And she's trying real hard.
Yeah, she's trying really hard.
But she's not the greatest piano player.
Yeah.
Or they even alluded to Lizzie being
or the
better.
best reader. Yeah. They mentioned that Lizzie has more feeling and like Mary does it. She's too technical, so there's no heart to her playing.
Yeah. Plot armor.
Poor Mary. Jeez. I think Mary's the really like the victim of these whole
They should do a book, a story from Mary's perspective.
They did. It's called The Other Bennet Sister.
Oh God, really?
Yeah. It's kind of charming. She goes and lives with the gardeners who are like the aunt and uncle that everybody loves. And she stops reading sermons, which is great and really helpful. She and Collins have like a little bit of a thing.
The cousin?
Mm-hmm.
So he cheats on his wife?
Doesn't cheat on his wife. He emotionally cheats on his wife with Mary. Yeah.
Interesting.
But that's like a different book. We don't have to read that.
Yeah.
But that's like one thing in reading it. I'm like, why doesn't Mary and Collins get together? Because he's tried with Jane, but everyone's like, Jane's with somebody else. She's promised. And like Elizabeth is like, hard no. And then I think maybe he's too ashamed to like keep working through the sisters.
That would be embarrassing. That whole scene where it's like the mom, he proposes to Elizabeth. She turns him down.
Mm-hmm.
And then he talks to the mom, and the mom's like, no, I'll talk to Mr. Bennet. Like,
and Elizabeth is like, I will never marry you. Like, I need you to. And he's like, oh no, like ladies say no. Like, I know that that's like a thing that women do just to like get our affections going. And she's like, no, I mean hard no, never. You know,
it reminded me of like a little kid being like, if mom says no, I'm going to ask dad.
Yeah, like just keep asking.
Yeah, because he talks to the mom, and the mom's like, no, I'm going to talk to Mr. Bennet directly.
Yeah. And that's like a great
line.
But then
they're yelling throughout the house just about it, and he's right there.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't want to marry somebody,
that had to be shouted down to do it.
Of it, you wouldn't want to do that. But
but that's like a great line where like Mr. Bennet is like, all right, Lizzie, you've got a tough choice because like if one parent says that they will renounce you if you don't marry this guy, and the other will renounce you if you do. So, and he's like saying like, I'm not going to talk to you if you marry Collins.
Yeah, that was supposed to be like a playful thing with her and her dad.
Yeah, Bennet's got the best lines. Mr. Bennet, bad dad, good lines.
Yeah. Do you think people can really change?
Yes.
Give me one example in real life of somebody really changing.
I mean,
I had to cut out 15 minutes of her thinking.
Rude. I mean, I was conservative until I was like in my early 20s. So, and now I'm
conservative?
Yeah, I was a conservative person, like Republican.
Like you were anti-abortion?
Yeah.
Oh,
because I was like raised in it.
Uh-huh.
And then I started reading and got a different perspective and completely switched my viewpoint of the world. So, yeah.
Okay.
That's a big change.
You're like me?
Yeah. You've changed too. I mean, like you were...
I don't know. I love food and I love...
I mean, at your core, there's like things there, right? But people change. People can be kinder.
I think you just change. I mean, you can shift where your addictions lay.
Yeah.
And where your weaknesses are.
These characters don't change their core, right?
Well, they were the sake is saying that Mr. Bennet changes for her. Or like changes.
You mean
but
Mr.
like,
Darcy changes for Elizabeth?
Mr. Darcy changes. That's like the big thing.
Well, I don't think he changes. I think he gains more empathy because he starts off and he's very set in his class. Like he's been raised to believe you are rich, you are above everybody else, but you have to be like paternalistic to everybody.
Yeah, because when they go to his house, his servants really like him, right? Yeah. All his servants like him.
Because he's a great master to servants, but he treats everybody like a servant because in his mind, everybody's a little less than him.
And the class structure, then they would have been like, yes, this is our place.
Yeah, that's exactly correct. Yeah. And they're very into class structure.
Yeah.
So Lizzie is like the unique one of like, no, that's not acceptable. Like you're not better than me because of your birth and your money.
Is she a manic pixie dream girl?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I'm going to walk to this house and see my sister.
Yeah, she's just walking everywhere with her like loose hair and a flush cheeked like.
Yeah, I saw some deep dive thing that was like, can Lizzie ride a horse?
Yeah, can she?
Because she refused. So they said something about like she's not a horse person.
That's funny. She's like, a lot of work. Ugh,
so she'd rather walk to.
I get it. Horses is terrifying. Worst prey animal.
They're like, they're big.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been around a lot of them, but they are a majestic creature or whatever.
Well, but so is an elk, and I don't have to sit on that to know.
I'd like to ride a reindeer like Thranduil and Lord of the Ring and the
Doesn't
Hobbit.
he ride an elk?
Well, it's got the horn, so I think it's a reindeer.
I think it's antlers.
What's the difference?
What a fun biology question. Let's move on.
I think, yeah. I think the reindeer's horns don't come off. Antlers don't come off, but the elks they shed them every year. Mm-hmm. So anyway,
biology.
Yeah. So in summary, did Darcy do it all for the nookie?
Yes. And I think this is like the thing that because so many writers take this like the sort of DNA of Pride and Prejudice and put it in their books, right? Or it's like rich guy is really into you against his will, and then he like keeps like it's kind of like, you know, it's Twilight. It's, you know, that what's that sex book? Grey something.
50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, like it's all Darcy. It's like rich guy into you against his will, and then he like learns to like you, right? But like the difference is like Darcy is like the only one who's written to have empathy and to really change and said in a way that's like, it's not, I'm not changing because I want to be with you. I want to change to be a person that you would want to be with.
Yeah, because it's very clear that he's just like, I just want to be around you, or like, I just want to, I'm not pushing myself on you.
And that's so fucking hot. Beep that out.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really hot.
That he just wants to be around her.
Yeah, that he's like, I like you so much and I respect you so much that I want to be a person that you like and respect.
But how would she ever know that unless he
doesn't matter about her knowing it. It's like him internally being like, and that's the thing. He's not doing it.
In reality, you would never think that was hot because you wouldn't know he was doing that.
I mean, I think you would recognize it. She does, that he's changed.
You never recognize all the shit I do.
Oh my God, that's about you.
No, yeah.
Yeah. But I think that's what's so attractive about Darcy as a character and why we keep returning to this book, right? It's like that core thing of, you know, people can change if they want to, and they can do it unselfishly. Like Darcy does all of these things for her without the expectation that he'll win her in the end.
Sure.
And when I say these things, like he goes, so Wickham, like big thing about Wickham is he and Darcy knew each other. Wickham tried to marry Darcy's sister for her fortune. He's a big fortune hunter, and Darcy put a kibosh on it, but doesn't tell anybody to like save his sister's reputation. So nobody else knows that Wickham is a bad guy. So Wickham comes to Meryton as a militiaman, and he.
So it's just happenstance that he comes to when Darcy and
it's just like random that he like ends up in the same town.
He's not like following him.
No, he just like ends up there because he's like trying to chase his own thing. But he's trying to marry for money and he can't do it because he's just like, he doesn't have a lot to offer. And I think this is...
But he's charming.
He's charming.
Everyone likes him.
This is interesting about when you look at all of the characters in Pride and Prejudice is that everybody has opinions that change like wildly. Like they will from like Bennet, Mrs. Bennet is like famous for this. Like 1 minute to the next, like she's constantly like adjusting her opinions and like saying the opposite of whatever she just said, you know?
Yeah. To me, she came off as bipolar. Yeah. I'm like, wow, they have a bipolar
she
mom
switches
who's
up
struggling
all
with
the time.
Mental illness.
Like, and everybody does this. Wickham is the only character who's consistently telling the same story every time. And I think and Elizabeth clocks this. She's like, it's weird. Like when she likes him, she's like, oh yeah, like this guy is like so charming. He's so consistent, you know, he's so solid. But then when she knows that he's not a great character, she clocks that, oh, like this guy is always telling the same story. It's rehearsed, like it's fake. Like people change all the time. And that feels natural. But he has this uncanny valley feel because he's just never switching up because he's a liar.
Okay. Yeah, that's like his mask.
Yeah, exactly.
That story he tells. Yeah, but now, it's so interesting how like the mores or whatever have changed, you know, because like all these things that were.
Well, and I think that's what made Jane Austen such a great writer of character, right? Is that she sees people, and what makes people like what she's fascinated about with people is that they are changeable and mutable, and she was a big watcher of everyone around her. So,
yeah, and I heard that you know, she would read her stuff to her family.
This is another thing, like why this is like the perfect audiobook. It's because like these books were meant to be read aloud,
which I think all books are.
Yeah, but specifically these, like this was a time where there is like, it wasn't a play. It wasn't like a radio, like you would just sit around in the evening and read books to each other.
Right.
Like it happens in this book a lot where they're reading to each other.
Yeah. And that goes
for
back
entertainment.
To that pop culture thing.
So audiobooks are meant to be like, it's meant to be.
Yeah. I think books are meant to be read out loud. I mean,
I agree.
I guess I did talk to an author on my previous podcast, Left Hand Right Brain, where he was like, I was talking to him about listening to the audiobook, and he goes, "Oh, that's so weird that this stuck out to you because I never thought about what it sounded like out loud." He was thinking about how it looked on the page.
Mm-hmm. And she was like constantly thinking, like she would read excerpts of it. And like she even, there's interesting because there's letters where she would write to her sister and be like, please come home so you can read my books because mom's doing it. And she's really bad at it and I don't like it. And I really miss you. Please come home and so you can read to me.
Yeah, there's like a performance aspect to it as well. Yeah.
And I'm like, that's like so charming to me.
Yeah, I mean, I do like it when people read to me.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read out loud to people when you were a kid?
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't know if I did, but I was read to a lot, which I like always enjoyed. Mom? Yeah, my mom and my grandma.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, my aunts would read to me, and then I would read back and forth with my aunt. That's how I got through a lot of books as a kid.
Yeah.
We would practice reading, and basically I would read one page, and then she would read like 5. And then I would read a page.
Yeah. And there's like this really funny thing. My grandma would read like romance novels. And one time, like I crawled into her lap and I was like, can you read to me? Like whatever you're reading. And then she was like, sure. And she started reading this like romance novel and trying to like skip the parts that are like, gotcha. And she was like, anyway, never mind. You should go to bed. Like it got too hard to like make it PG.
Right. Yeah, I do think it'd be interesting to do more of a modern romance novel and see how it's kind of changed. For the next book.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Anything come to mind specifically?
Ice Planet Barbarians.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting pull.
Yeah.
Interesting title.
It's like I'm just thinking of like the last one that really
is that like a smut book or is it just romance?
It's a smut book for sure. Yeah.
Are smut and romance? There's no just like romance that's not smut anymore.
I don't think so. What a good question. I don't know. I don't think there is.
Why would you?
Yeah, like why would you do it if you're not going to go all the way?
This is a romance book that's not smut.
Yeah. And I think it's better for it, right? If it was like, and then Darcy went all the way. It'd be like, no, not Darcy.
And then Darcy's chin feathered. And
what?
I don't know. I was trying to think of phrases I've heard.
Chin
Something
feathers?
about like feathering of the chin or their jaw. And I don't know. I heard that somewhere.
Feathered kisses down her chin.
No.
Yes.
His jawline, like
there's feather.
I thought it was like he like clenched his jaw or something.
Oh, I thought it was like little itty bitty kisses on your chin. Like feathering kisses, like which is like, oh no.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess I know what you don't like now.
Yeah, not a lot of tiny kisses. Ugh.
Okay.
Weird.
Interesting. That's probably how Mr. Collins makes love.
That's exactly how Mr. Collins would do it.
A lot of
little itty bitty, not quite kisses.
Yeah, there was a phrase in there where they were talking about when Elizabeth's friend marries Mr. Collins.
Charlotte.
Or where they get engaged and they said something about like they were making love this whole time or something, or they would get together to make love or something.
Oh, I think like wooing her. I don't think they meant actual.
Yeah, but I was like, oh, they're fucking already?
No, they are not.
Only fucking in this book is probably Wickham and Lydia, right?
Yeah, they definitely fuck when they go to London.
Right, yes. Yeah. So that's how she's getting her man.
Yeah, that's how she gets her
She's
man.
such a bitch, though. And then she comes back and she's like, I'm above you, Jane, because I'm a married woman.
What I think is interesting about Lydia is that if this book were written today, Lydia is the most contemporary, right?
She's such a brat.
They talk about her though, like she's like brave, she's loud, she's not afraid to like stand out. And like Lydia is also the one who is pushing the action in this book. Like nothing happens without Lydia being like, if you don't throw a party, I'm going to start screaming right now. Like,
but I think the way she treats her sisters when she comes back, it's like she has a lot about this power dynamic she was like.
Yeah, she's 15.
She was the youngest one, so she had the least amount of power, but now she's
for sure.
Through her manipulation, she was able to be the top.
I mean, she was manipulated. She was like taken advantage of by Wickham.
Yeah, but when she comes to her sister, she gets she's lording her marriage stuff over them. I think she wanted to be married. I don't think
she definitely wanted to be married. They all want to be married.
Yeah, but Wickham wasn't intending to marry her. He was just fucking her and took her away.
Yeah,
this is create a scandal that
Wickham
he could.
is a fortune hunter. So like, why marry her? Because she is very poor.
Yeah, she wouldn't bring him any money.
Yeah, and I think it was like and they talk about it like in Meryton, like his debts are so bad. Like, he owes everybody. He's tried to mess with everyone's daughter. Like, he is not a good guy, even though like they're like, while he's there, they're like, oh, love Wickham, so charming, great guy. But like, he is sleazy. And the thing of like, he owes everybody, so he needs relief right now. He needs somebody to like just like give him a little bit of a like running room, right? And he can't like marry a rich woman when he's got these like debts hanging over him. So he's trying to get like the Bennet family to do that, and then
to pay off his debts.
Yeah. And then Darcy catches him.
So this is like a bad guy move.
Worst guy move. Because like I think Lydia genuinely loves him, and she's genuinely charmed by him, and he's just like,
you think she's naive?
She's naive. She's 15. Yeah, she's naive.
Yeah, but then the way she comes back and like is lording it over her sisters.
Sure, but like,
don't you think that like makes her?
I think that's what she like the behavior she's seen modeled, right? Of like, oh, I'm a married woman. I have the highest status
she's like,
now.
I'm gonna chaperone you around, guys. Now, like,
yeah,
you're not gonna chaperone me. I don't know.
I'm gonna help you get husbands. Yeah,
I didn't think help. She wanted to lord her power over her siblings now because she had more status.
Lydia's ridiculous. Like, she is like a fool. She is an Austen fool for sure. But I think it's like
she's the villain.
No, she's like too young to be the villain. Like, too young and like uneducated. This is a debate we could have forever, but like, yeah. I think
you can be too young to be
I kind of wish that Lydia would get the Greta Gerwig Amy treatment of being like, hey, like, she's not that bad. She's like young. Amy, this is like the Little Women, Greta Gerwig. She like directed Little Women. And like Florence, okay, so Amy is like a classically really maligned character. Everyone's like, she's the worst little sister. She burns the book. Like, she is a bad girl, she's the worst. And Greta Gerwig, in directing Florence Pugh, she like really redeems the character of like, this is like a girl who was young and immature. And then she grew up and she's like a pragmatist, and she's interesting. Like, she's a cool,
it's just like,
grown-up woman.
All villains have to be redeemed?
Yes.
Can't they just be bad?
Yes. I mean, she's not a villain.
Can't she just be the Dark
Wickham
Lord
is
of
a
this
villain.
Lord?
She's not the Dark Lord. She is not the Saruman of this.
She's the Sauron.
Not every book has a Sauron.
Not Saruman.
Well, I would say like Wickham is the Sauron and she's the Saruman.
No, if anything, let me think of the comparison. She's the Sauron.
Worm tongue.
Yeah, and Wickham's the worm tongue.
Yeah. She's the Sauron of the book to you?
Yeah.
Wow.
She's manipulating everything in the background.
That's the patriarchy talking.
Oh, is that?
Yeah. You need to look at it through a feminist lens.
I am. Women can be villains.
Yeah. But not if they're 15 and taken advantage of
so ageist
by 30-year-old men. So.
Wickham was the victim here.
How dare you? How dare you?
No, yeah, that's interesting. Any other things you want to hit before we?
Oh, I don't know. We can hit, anything.
I mean, we're getting over an hour here, so I mean.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, this is like.
I mean, there's no like, hard time limit or anything, but
Yeah. I mean, it's just such a big book, and it's so intricate with the way people deal with each other and talk with each other. I think what this book stands apart and so many others, and like so many others of the genre, is that it really treats all of the inner lives of all the characters as important. Like, even though these characters are ridiculous, their lives are treated with the same amount of importance as like the king and queen would be. And I think that was like Jane Austen's like power as a writer, is that these people, their lives mattered.
I guess I wouldn't have thought that they didn't. I guess. I
mean, I think if you look at it in the scope of history and the books that were being written at the time, like, these are not characters that you would see, like the common vicar, like the sisters, the town, like it would be a grand Gothic romance. So it like stands apart in that way. Yeah. Did you have anything else that you wanted to?
No, I hit all my jokes here.
Okay, great. Good job. I mean, really, the dancing was very important to me, like, to talk about. I think it really redeems like how like in the book, like, that's the thing that everyone's like, Darcy sucks. He won't dance with anybody. And then like, and I don't know, like when there's the ball at Netherfield and he asks Elizabeth to dance with him for the first time. And I don't know how she doesn't realize, like, this guy's in love with me. Like, if a man who's like, I don't dance with anybody but like people I know, and then he's coming to you to be like, yeah, would you dance with me for 40 minutes? I'd be like, this guy's in love with me. This guy's down bad for me.
But I mean, I guess that all women, I mean, yeah, the whole thing about love is so interesting back then, because they were just it was all just about figuring out how you're going to live the rest of your life,
Right.
you know? So it wasn't like, oh, are we a good match?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because didn't somebody even say like the less you know about your partner or their partner's flaws, the better?
Yeah. Well,
before you get married.
Yeah. I think that's like something that Jane Austen really hits on is how to build a good marriage, which I think like you could look at today as advice for how to do that. And
none of it's romantic. I mean, it's
the most important thing that she hits on a lot and like in different books as well is that you have to
should be rich.
No, that you should respect the other person, that you should esteem them.
Yeah, but the Lizzie marriage couple thing is the anomaly. That's not the norm.
In the time?
In the book.
Yeah, but in like the history of Austen's books, like it's like the common ground of respect. Like, and she hits on it a lot in this one because the Bennets, like their marriage, like her parents' marriage is tragic because they don't respect each other. And they don't have like a common morality.
Yeah, because they say later on in the book that the dad married her because she was young and hot.
Mm-hmm. And then
he found that she was
that doesn't
vapid.
Last. Yeah. That you have to like somebody and respect them.
She's ugly.
I mean, she's just
old.
old. I mean, I don't think she's ugly. I think
I didn't think that either. But...
I think it just like loses its charm eventually when you don't have that baseline of like, I like you as a person.
Yeah. You know, people talk about how, you know, even the hottest woman in the world, like somebody's tired of fucking that person.
Jesus.
I said woman, but anybody.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to like respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's great advice. I mean, that people were thinking, you know, marry rich, marry hot. And you're like, she's like, baseline, respect the person. Because it's a long time that you have to live with him if you don't respect him.
I mean, I guess.
And she never married. So she's like, I don't respect anybody.
Jane Austen?
Yeah.
It's funny. I guess when I was thinking about getting engaged with you, I never thought, I mean, the respect thing wasn't the word I thought of.
Okay.
Not that I don't respect you.
You better.
Yeah. It was, you know, it's it's the respect thing isn't, the word respect is not the word I thought of, you know?
I mean, I think maybe it's because I read this book so much. Like it's a very core thing of you have to be able to see somebody as like, this is a person that
like an equal. Yeah.
Yeah. That like when we're old and falling apart,
when we're not hot anymore,
we can look at each other and say like, I still want to talk to you. I still like care about your opinions and I want to hear your thoughts and you make me a better, different person all the time. And I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to grow old with you, I guess is what I was thinking. Yeah,
that's good. I want to grow old with you because I respect you.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
I want to do it with you because you're hot.
Oh, but I mean, that could go away in any minute.
Could it?
Could it?
Not when you're that hot.
Yeah. I mean, there could be a fire or something. I don't know. What if there's...
Okay.
Yeah. Would you still love me if there was a fire?
I'd be like, but I still respect her.
You still respect. And I'll take it.
All the nurses would be like, nice.
Nice. High five. High five, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Would you recommend this book to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's you know, it's not you know what I'm used to. It's a slower pace, you know, but I think I've matured to a point where I can appreciate that, you know, awesome. As a literary person, as someone who's a fan of literature. But I think it'd be hard for a younger man to get into as a dude.
A lesser man.
Yeah, a lesser man. But I recommend it. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. I mean, I love it. It like
and I like that it's a classic. I want to be, you know,
it gets me every time. There are like 2 points of this book that get me every time, and it's when he proposes horribly and she says nah, and the part where she goes to his house, which is like very fancy and rich, and then everybody's talking about how wonderful he is. Like he's like, you know, everybody really loves him, and then that's what changes for her, and she's like, oh, this is like a person that I could love. And then they run into each other and it's like awkward because they like each other so much.
People respect him.
Well, I think she like sees him through, because she's only seen him through like the prejudiced eyes of the people of Meryton.
Prejudiced eyes.
Yeah. And like the people around him are like, this guy sucks. He like won't do anything. He's not fun. And then everybody who works for him or is around him is like, love him, like the best.
And in a modern context, I think, you know, that would be a fault in the character of Lizzie. They'd be like, oh, she's doesn't think for herself. Like I think she's changes her mind when other people, you know.
Yeah, if I met somebody and like every person in my life was like, I hate that guy, I'd be like, yeah. Like, and he was also, the guy also called me ugly. I'd be like, nah, yeah, this guy sucks. Like forever.
Sure, yeah.
You know. This is
I'm not saying she didn't have reason, but I guess I don't know. So
we didn't really talk about the Jane and Bingley of it all at all. We didn't touch on that.
Okay.
Did you want to?
Sure.
Well, this is like a thing of like, so Jane's older sister is in love with Darcy's friend Bingley, and they're in love with each other.
Lizzie's older sister, Jane.
Did I say that?
You said Jane's older sister.
Yes, what I meant. I meant what you said.
Jane is the older sister.
Yeah, she's the older sister. Yeah.
And
they're in love with each other. They're both kind of like the same temperament. They're both
Bingley's new money.
Yeah, he's a trust fund baby. Is just kind of coming up in the world and looks to Darcy for everything, to be like, hey, like, how do you be fashionable? How do you like get around? Like, what's a good house to buy? Like, Darcy is the person who is telling him how to live. And then Darcy tells him, like, don't marry this girl. She sucks. Like, and her family sucks.
I thought it was like, she's not that into you.
She's not that there's a lot of like, he's like, her whole family sucks. She's not that into you. Like, she's just trying to, like, she would marry you for money, but it's like not the like right reasons, yada, yada. And I think it's interesting because it's like, oh, would you forgive Bingley for like listening to his friend when you had this connection? And then he's like, my friend said that you're not great. So we're done.
So it's a fault in him for listening to his friends.
I don't know. I mean, yeah.
Or being influenced by the people
but
around
it's gotta
him.
Be
where
hard,
in Lizzie, right? It's a virtue.
I don't know if it's a virtue in either of them. I think they're both susceptible to the opinions of people around them.
Yes.
So.
And I think that'd be a fault in a modern book because they're like, oh, they don't have enough.
I mean, in a modern book, Lydia is the hero and not the Sauron. So
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, in modern books, everybody's trying to humanize the villains.
Right, so. It's true. Yeah, we love it.
The Bingley thing I think is interesting, and I like how you is the Gilded Age kind of Pride and Prejudice-y?
Everything is Pride and Prejudice. If you look at it, this book is like the most retold and rehashed story in literature. There are so many versions of it.
Over Taming of the Shrew?
Over everything.
Yeah.
Like it's, I mean, can you name a book that's more like homaged?
The Lord of the Rings?
No. Nope.
The Bible?
No, false. The Bible wishes. Yeah, but this book, I mean, every modern romance, I mean, there's so many movies that are basically this story, like Lost in Austen. I mean, there's like a retelling of this. It's a murder mystery where Wickham is up for murder and Lizzie and Darcy have to do detective work to like get him to free him. It's like,
well, I thought, Wickham would eventually kill Lizzie is what I was thinking.
You thought he was going to kill her?
Well, I mean, after
Lydia.
getting married, sorry. Wickham was going to kill Lydia.
Jeez, dark.
Because, I mean, he's a gold digger. He doesn't care about Lydia. He just wants to get the money and move on.
Dang. I mean, I guess
to go on to bigger and better things. That's what when you said Wickham murders somebody, I was like, yeah, he murders Lydia. Like, because that's more of a modern, I can't not look at it through the modern
this guy's
lens.
Like a family annihilator.
Yeah.
Like,
he's a gold digger.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, he is like kind of, has no empathy. Like he's like void.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be scary.
Yeah.
There's from Lizzie's point of view, from Lydia's point of view, it's a horror. It's a horror.
It is a horror novel for Lydia. Yeah. But yeah, like I think this story, I mean, there's so many retellings. There's another movie that's coming out with that guy that you like from Slow Horses.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's the Darcy in that.
Wow.
Yeah. And then Emma Corrin is going to be the Elizabeth. Olivia Colman is the Mrs. Bennet, which I think she'll be really good at.
Olivia Colman. Jack Loudon.
Jack Loudon, yeah.
He's going to be Darcy?
He's the new Darcy.
Nice.
Yeah, which I don't know if
who was the other person?
I don't know if a redhead can be Darcy. I'm willing to be surprised. I think a redhead is more of as Bingley coded.
Talk about prejudice.
Yeah, maybe.
Who was going to play Elizabeth?
Emma Corrin.
Emma Corrin?
She was the wife in Nosferatu, like the good wife, not the one who was having a Nosferatu.
She was
enhanced meltdown.
The bad guy in Daredevil.
Yeah,
Deadpool.
Deadpool. Yeah, she's a bad Magneto. No, bad. The other guy, Xavier.
Yeah, bad Xavier. Who's Olivia Colman playing?
She's Mrs. Bennet, which I think that's like my favorite casting. I think she was kind of born to play this comedic role. I don't know who Collins is going to be, but Jamie Demetriou. Yeah, funny comedian.
He's going to play the pastor.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Collins.
Interesting.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah. Sorry.
I think it's fun. I was going to say like, maybe if we were recasting. Or if we were going to cast the movie of this, but
if you were going to recast today,
I don't know about recast, but
yeah,
I mean, obviously
Rosamund
Zendaya.
Pike as Catherine De Bourgh. No, I actually do like Hannah Waddingham. That's
Hannah Waddingham could be De Bourgh. Rosamund Pike could be the mom.
No, I don't think. I think she's too ethereal still. And
She could be the cousin.
The cousin.
Yeah, his cousins or her aunt and uncle. Sorry.
Oh yeah, she could be like have a little cameo as the gardeners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zendaya would be Elizabeth.
Zendaya always. Yeah.
Tom Holland would be Darcy.
No, he's Bingley.
Okay, Tom Holland's Bingley.
He's too sweet.
The guy who played Elvis is Darcy.
Honestly, great casting. Austin Butler would be.
Yes, we have to do a total American casting of this.
Okay, American.
Yeah, fuck the British.
Well, you already have Tom Holland.
Totally,
Tom Holland is British.
Yeah, so he's out.
Okay, Bingley out.
Bingley's out.
Yeah, so
it's gonna be Austin Butler is Darcy. Zendaya is Elizabeth.
Sure.
It's only gonna be like Marvel characters.
Yeah,
like,
you're just like
really
you're like the cast of Euphoria. Is like...
No, I mean if who's the chick who did the jeans ad?
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, Sydney Sweeney. She would have to be.
I don't want her in
Mary.
This. She can't be in this. Yeah, she can be Mary.
She can be Mary. Yeah. Let's go multiracial with the mom. Let's make it like
Sandra Oh.
Yeah, that's saying Sandra Oh, but I was trying to think of like who's the chick from Mama? The black lady. Oh, the black lady from Hidden Figures. And Hustle
Taraji
and Flow.
P. Henson?
Yeah, she'll be the mom.
She could be, Regina Hall. It's Regina Hall. If you're gonna,
Regina Hall.
Yeah, she's funny. She could like capture the comedy of Mrs. Bennet.
Okay. Yeah, because Zendaya is also, black, so that would work.
Yeah, that's great.
Terrence Howard could be Mr. Bennet.
Oh yeah, he could. Does he still act?
It'll be his return to acting.
It's Cheadle, actually. Cheadle
yeah, it'll be Don Cheadle. Yeah, Don Cheadle I like actually better. Yeah. Don Cheadle because he's got a warmth.
And he likes to take over Terrence.
Yeah.
Howard's parts.
Yeah. Terrence Howard will be cast first and then replaced by Don Cheadle.
Right.
Yeah. We got a Wickham.
Wickham? Gotta be.
Wickham can be.
I can only think of Tom Holland when we think like young guy.
Chalamet.
Chalamet is a good Wickham.
Chalamet is Wickham.
Chalamet is Wickham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's everybody, right?
That's great. Yeah. And then in the 2005, what's her name? It was like the only Donald Sutherland and then Jenna Malone was like Lydia. So the only two Americans in the cast. So Jenna Malone can come back and be Lydia again.
Robert Downey Jr. will be their uncle.
Oh yeah, there's always an uncle somewhere.
Yeah, the uncle, remember Rosamund Pike's going to be the aunt, and then the uncle will be.
That's great. Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Wow, perfect casting. This is greenlit for sure.
Yeah. So,
look out, Jack Loudon.
Yeah. All Americans.
All American Pride and Prejudice. They call it P&P. Oh man, there's a Pride and Prejudice and zombies. So it's the whole novel, but then also zombies.
That'd be interesting.
It's fine. I think it's too much and zombie for my liking.
Yeah, I never really got into the zombie trope. More of a vampire guy.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah,
better dressed for sure.
Vampires?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Better sense of fashion.
So are we gonna decide a book that we want to listen to next?
I think Lord of the Rings is the one. Yeah, send it.
I mean that, or Harry Potter's.
No.
Did you want to start with the Hobbit then?
No.
Do we? No.
Can we just do Lord of the Rings?
You don't want to do the Hobbit? You want to fit it?
I mean, I'm not going to do both in succession. You got to pick one.
So you wouldn't do the Fellowship after?
I wouldn't do like in the row. I don't want to do that.
You don't think we can do 1, 2, 3?
Oh my god, that's so many books.
We don't have to. I mean, we're gonna read 3 books or listen to 3 books eventually. In any case, right?
Yeah, it's just
for the podcast, we'll end up listening to 3 books.
Did you pick Pride and Prejudice so I like that you could suggest this? And
I just
all the Lord of the Rings.
No, I'm suggesting it now because you were like, "What book are we doing next for the podcast?" I was like, "I'm listening to Lord of the Rings." You're like, "You got to listen to Pride and Prejudice for the podcast." So I want to be able to listen to Lord of the Rings right now.
Okay. I mean, we can listen to Lord of the Rings. I'm down for Lord of the Rings. I'm not down for The Hobbit. I'm not down for Two Towers.
Why are you against The Hobbit?
I'm not against it. I just think it's...
You think it's too much? We did start listening to it on a road trip We recently
Lord of the Rings, though.
Yeah.
I think the Hobbit is just like not my favorite of the whole thing.
I mean, yeah, it's not the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. I don't want that. Yeah. It's almost like a prologue versus.
Okay. So The Fellowship. We're going to listen to The Fellowship next.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the Andy Serkis version or you want to do the...
I don't know. We'll suss it out. We'll see.
Okay. Well, listeners will find out next time.
Yeah. On another exciting episode of
Audiobooks. Did we say, is this going on the shelf, I guess, or how are we?
Oh, yeah. Shelf life. Hell yeah. This will go another 400 years.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have a signature sign off yet?
I don't think so.
Keep on listening.
Yeah.
Constant listeners.
Yeah. Upon my word.
Upon my word. Audiobooks is a left-hand, right-brain production produced by JD Lopez with music by Nate Valdez.